This is Colin from Debrew, and we're going to build your launch schedule. So I'm going to build it with you from scratch, and you can just copy it. So I am in Google Drive right now. It's what I like to use, and we're going to name this launch schedule. We need two tabs. So the first tab, we're going to make launch estimates. And the second tab, when you hit the plus, is going to be called launch estimates. Actually not launch estimates again, of course, launch schedule. All right, cool. So here we're going to make the estimates. You want to have an idea of how many campaigns you would have to launch and what the ROI would be. So this is day, number of campaigns, success percentage, it's very important, and then winners. So when you start a launch estimate list, the first thing that is important is to start with your success percentage. So for the average student in the beginning, it is either 10% or 5%. So let's do 5 to 10%. This number will increase quite fast as soon as you start getting more experience. 5 and 10%, what does this mean? That on average, for every 10 to 20 campaigns you launch, you will find one winner. As you can see, when you launch one campaign a day, if you have a success percentage of 5%, then it might take you 20 days to find one winner, right? And we follow the 3-day rule. So to give you an estimate on what you need to do, so let's start, we're starting on Sunday, for instance, and then we pull it down to have a good idea. Ooh. This way it gets populated and we have like 30 days in a month. Okay. Let's say we launch, obviously we want losers and then winners. We want the number of campaigns to be, well, we always recommend to launch anywhere from 5 to 10 campaigns a day. For this example, I recommend the fastest way to success, if you are really dedicated about this, to launch 10 campaigns per day. 10 campaigns per day will give you increased odds of success. Increased odds of success just make it easier for you to find winners faster. 10%. The success percentage, let's say also 10%. Then you will have 9 losers and 1 winner per day. Now, here it's going to get a little bit tricky. The losers are consistent for 3 days. So this would be, if you pull this down, right, and you launch 10 campaigns a day, then you're only going to kill the losers after 3 days, because you cannot see it before that. So this is how it would work. It would go to 18, 27, and then it would go to 9 again. The winners would get added up by this. So here you would have 4 winners, 5, 6, because every day you add a new winner, right? And this would rinse and repeat again. Again, for those who don't follow, number of campaigns you launch per day, 10. The success percentage is 10%, so 1 out of the 10 campaigns are going to be winners. Winners meaning making you money. Then 9 of these campaigns you launch are going to not be profitable or break even. They are not going beyond the 30% ROI KPI. Then you have 1 winner. The next day, you launch again, 10. 18 losers, 2 winners. The next day again, and here the 3-day rule ends, so you kill all the losers and you start over again. But the winners still keep stacking. So what this will look like, let's say you have a €3 payout, right? Oh, let me just move this up. €3 payout. And then the budget would be this. total budget would be this one plus this one, between brackets please, times 3, right? So 30, that would be your budget. As you can see, that budget total, and then budget winners, so they're actually making money, is that times 3. So what you will notice in this scenario is that you spend a lot of money on testing in the beginning. However, in the background, the winners are not making that much money, right? If you follow the 3-day rule in this sense. And that's why after the 3-day rule, as soon as we identify winners, we scale the winners. As soon as you start scaling them, let's say we do 20 times payout, then this is going to destroy the budget of the testing. And that's where you make your money. So your profit would be this minus the initial testing. Obviously, this is not a perfect calculation, but I just want to give you an idea how it works. And that's how the profit is built. So the profit is built over time because you're killing the losers as soon as possible, following the 3-day rule, and you're keeping the winners and then scaling them until the winners die out. Obviously, this would not be an endless list of going up to +1, because then you would have, so if this would be is this +1, and then we'll pull it through till the end, we would have a total of 25 winners. Obviously, during this month, maybe anywhere from 10 to 15 die after a couple of days, maybe a matter of weeks. Sometimes very big campaigns can run for months. Even if you run a campaign on a low budget, it can run for months. I just want to make this clear to you that the number of campaigns you run indicates the amount of winners you might have. So let's say we launch only one campaign a day, right? One campaign a day with a 10%. Then the odds that you have a loser is 0.9 and a winner is 0.1. Therefore, to reach a winner, it might take, when you start on Sunday, it might take you all the way up to Tuesday, the next week, not the first Tuesday, but the next Tuesday, to find that first winner. And that's why launching one campaign a day is not going to work. That's why we recommend for everybody who has like a day job, who is busy, who has like loads of kids, 5 campaigns a day. Otherwise, if you really want to make this work fast, 10 campaigns a day. You can imagine if it takes 45 minutes to launch a campaign, you have a full-time job running this system. However, the more you test, the faster you get to winners, the faster you get to success. The less you launch, the less risk, but also the less chance of finding winners, less chance of moving fast. Same. So you can do 5 campaigns, 6 campaigns, 7, 8, 9, 10. What happens is, my first campaign took me 1.5 hours to launch. If I launch a campaign right now, it's maybe 12 minutes max. And that's the experience you're going to get. So make an estimate like this just to give yourself an indication. Learn how to work with the numbers because it's very important. What would be the winners and losers? I think I fucked it up because I did it in the estimates one. Estimates correct. And then we would have to make a real schedule here. Schedule. So with the real schedule, what you're going to do is you're going to follow so here it says Sunday, and then I'm going to do Red Bull, trip to Paris, etc. And I'm going to launch 10 a day. So from like this. And then the time, how long it took. how long it took to get done so you can see your improvements. What is also recommended is that you put the ad account which they're on, ad account, and perhaps the network that you run them with. Like, you have to make a separate schedule for you to be able to follow. Like, you have your tracker data, you have your ads manager data, you have so much data. However, you can imagine if you launch 10 campaigns a day, when you are at day 20, it's going to be over 200 campaigns that you've launched. It can get a little bit messy. That's why I want everything to be clear. So you launch your campaigns, you write down which ad account, you write down for which network, you write down whatever you want, offer URL, landing page URL, anything to keep your mind sane. Having said this, I only did this for my first month. After that, I already had my flow, I found my pattern, and I stopped doing this. So if you are in the situation where you think you can manage it all from your head, then do that, of course. However, if you need some more support, there is no fixed launch schedule we can give you, because everybody works at their own pace. Everybody needs to remind him or herself of different topics. But this is a very, very basic one. I would build it out way more, like budgets, cash spend, ROI, those kind of things. You know, you can track everything in your tracker, but it's also recommendable to have it separately in an Excel sheet like such. So I wanted to talk to you about launching the estimates, the success rules, which we did, the losers and the winners percentages, and how it works when scaled the winners, how you're going to get your money back, and of course your profits. Then you might want to make a variation of this with like cost, profit, loss, maybe even a separate sheet where you document the Facebook data, the tracker data, because it is true, everything is in the tracker. However, let's say in a year time you switch from tracker, you lose the data. So it's always nice to keep a separate Excel sheet where you monitor the data. This keeps your brain fresh, up to date about what's going on. And this way you're going to progress faster. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to support. Thank you and good luck.